Before we go too much further, let's talk about the dreaded Macintosh Windows connection. And we have Mac people out there, we have Windows people out there, and we all are very protective of our operating systems. I work on both, and the good news is there virtually is no real difference between Mac and Windows, which helps me as a teacher immensely. I don't have to worry about what you're going to see if I'm using a different operating system. So that's true, and that's good. But there is one problem, and there is still a naming convention problem on keys. For example, one of the major control keys in Windows is the CTRL, the control key. If you press Control-O, you can open a file. That's a shortcut for that. The very same key on a Macintosh that does exactly the same thing without any difference is defined as the Command or sometimes the Apple key on the Macintosh. Does the same thing. So on a Mac, I'd say Command or Apple O would achieve opening a file. The secondary shortcut key, and I'm a big believer in shortcuts, we use them a lot. The Alt key on Windows is the secondary. So if I press Control-Alt-P, it opens up a print dialog box as opposed to doing it from the pull-down menu. The secondary key on a Mac, which is also known as the Alt key, but it's more commonly known as the Option key. I love they play with names like this, and I wish they would standardize them. I will do my best during these lessons to make sure that when I'm talking about control keys or option keys or whatever, is that Mac and Windows people, you won't have to worry. I will clarify it as we go along. And the good news, that's probably the only problem we will ever have a problem with using Adobe Photoshop.